Good morning guys and welcome back to the channel. Finally I think I won my fight with chat. I have again it only on my phone, but I will see everything what you will ask me, so it is under my nose immediately. Checking about Kalmar nickel, yeah. So I haven't missed any questions yet. Yay, good for me. But today we have something important. We have to finish our swivel guns. I assembled yesterday one, so I have to drill the rest of the holes of holders, I believe only left to drill, and assemble them. We have to blacken them, and we can think about where we want to install them. In my case, because I'm not installing all 8, I'm only installing 4, so like to install only on one side them makes sense, like to show that they really are they can be moved from one side to another, or to just spread them like I was thinking, because we have in the middle 2 guns of the boat, 1 in the front, so definitely should be 2 in the stern, and maybe I will put all 4 in the stern just to like make it evenly spreaded guns. So we'll see. Exactly this we will be thinking and making decision today. So let's assemble the rest of them, and I will try to show you even closer than I did it yesterday. On screen. This one. So I moved closer to the camera. So now I can drill it and show to you much closer what I was doing. And I was holding it yesterday with my flat pliers. It was convenient. How is my battery? Still working. Good. So just so it won't slip, let's drill something. And I need a file, flat one. This will do, just to clean. And same for this side. So let's install our gun. We'll unbend it a little. And I actually like this metal which I'm using. It's elastic, because that one in the kit, when you are trying to unbend one white metal, it cracks. And it really can crack. And this one is bends and bends perfectly fine. So another swivel gun is ready. So 2 more left to assemble, and we can blacken them. Yeah, I can assemble this. This one is from the kit. I just can assemble it for the pure experiment. So let's come on. But as I said, do it carefully because this one can crack. I need tweezers. Come on. Something like this. Yeah. So this one is from the kit. These two are mine. So this is the difference between them. So let's put them aside, and I have another one to drill. Good job. Destroyed? Not yet? Good. Just dropped it. And even if I destroy this one, I can just cast another one. Oh, assistant came in meows. Who is meowing? Who is the biggest meow here? Just to make it symmetrical, because this one slipped from my fingers. Let's install it. Oh, I believe I haven't cleaned here. Something to clean a little. Another one, and I need to drill one more. The fourth one. Ah. Good. Another side. This one wasn't properly centered also. let me clean this metal dust so I won't blow it accidentally in my eyes. It's painful. Did it once, don't want to repeat. And metal dust, it's really the most dangerous one if you will blow this dust into your eyes. I even will clean it, the entire surface. Something like this. So let's assemble this one. Again, I haven't cleaned. No, I need same file. Where is that one? Just dropped it here. Somewhere here. Okay. Something more to clean. Last chance to clean before blackening. So this is it. So these are for mine. And this one is from the kit. I think it's visible even on the screen. The metal is different color. I would say this is like silver gray, really more like look like silver. And this one is like whitish, yellowish even, some kind of metal. So let's try to blacken. You'll see which one is better to blacken. And I will try brass black. But I believe it won't work, but this one will work. And about brass black, you can reuse this liquid after you blacken something. The liquid even can become again light color, so you can reuse it. But when you are using jacks, it's one reaction. So if in the moment it touched metal, it reacted. So if you haven't covered the entire part into this liquid, it won't blacken it. So this is something which you have to apply very quickly, and actually you use a lot of this liquid. You have to literally dip instantly entire part into this liquid. So let's try brass black. If it will work, I will be very happy. And because it's easier, where I have second jar, so I will use some water. One jar with water. I will need some paper towels. Excuse me. This is just, I don't know if I have allergy on the dust of metal, but probably workshop this is always dusty place. Something where you can smell and sneeze. So let's try with one, and then we'll see. Let me bring camera a little farther now. let's try to blacken it. So if this one will work, as I said, I will be very happy. No reaction. Actually, I can see better on the screen than on the in front of my nose. I have to look from top. So let me clean it, and we will use more expensive one. I hope I have enough. Where is my napkin? We'll clean it. And it's time for jugs. Because brass black did absolutely nothing. But I will use also brush so I can apply it quickly. So let's work fast. Maybe I can apply all four. And just will add more if I will need it. But you see, it is getting brownish, so when the liquid reacts with metal, it is no longer working. Come on, come on, come on, you can do it. You can, I know. Just need to apply to entire surface. All of them. Come on, come on, come on, come on, quickly, quickly, quickly. Where I have missed. Flip, check. Flip one more time, check. All the missing spots. Maybe even this one from the kit will get some chemical reaction still. Yeah, slowly, but it is still getting it. We can use twice, we can wash it right now and to try one more time to blacken it. And actually I have I have to check what is going on in this drilled hole. So to get at least some liquid inside also. That's it. Okay, we'll apply just a tiny drop of this liquid more on this one from the kit. A fresh one. Because it is not blackened properly, it's just grayish. Actually, it was the same with cannons, the big ones, that I applied twice. After second time, it was darker, much darker color, exactly what we have right now on our 12 and 9 pounders. So something like this. And a few more seconds. And we can get them out. And let's wash them. I can remove this brush. that one from the kit. Let's hold a few minutes longer that one. And this can go on the paper towel. And I will wash also from that one from the kit. Black. Was slowly a reaction, but it is black in the end of the day. Let me wash a little this jar. A little more. So I can put them back on the shelf. But same result as for the 9 and 12 pounders. We couldn't do this with brass black, we have to use this Jax one. And I have these both actually of them, I have in the description under the video in the list with materials and tools. But I think it's time to clean our swivel guns. So let's dry them a little more. Yay! So this is what we have to clean all these after chemical reaction. It's sort of dust when it is dry. We need to clean it, but first we need to dry it. We'll grab another sheet of paper towel if I can find it. Oh! Need to buy more paper towels. So I believe this one was from the kit, yes. So let's dry first these 4. Especially when it is on the holder, on the swivel. This is where the liquid still can be. Or inside the drilled hole also. So let's... Yeah, I already stick my fingers into it. Dry. Dry. And this one from the kit. There's fur doing something here. Interesting why it is here. Okay. Just want to wash my fingers. Don't like to have this dirt. It's like coal. Entire. How about break? I just have entire arms in it because I grabbed the dirty paper towel. 1 minute break, I will come back. Just need to wash my hands so I don't make model dirty. And this is something what you can do accidentally. Just touch model light wood and it will get this dirt. It's like coal really. So 1 minute break. Okay, I'm back with clean hands. So now let's make them, not make them dirty again, I'm trying to say. So let's clean the barrels. So and after cleaning this dust, you are getting that metallic shine, but the barrel is still black, but it is just, you can see that it is metal, that it is not painted, that it is not 3D printed, that is really metal swivel gun and properly blackened. Don't want to scratch it with tweezers. So this is dirty one still, and this one cleaned. You can see this shiny look. It's beautiful already. So let's clean all of them, and this one is already safe, should be safe to take in your hands. No, nothing is, but I will clean this edge also. Almost nothing is. Maybe final touches with paper towels. I will go and wash my hands one more time after doing this, just because it's too complicated, too uneven surface. So definitely more with paper towel to polish, because this is what I'm getting on my paper towel, you see? It's still dirty. So it was necessary to clean it like this too. Especially inside that holder. Now it's clean. Now it's definitely clean. Okay, next one. Brush can clean in such places where paper towel can't, and paper towel can clean much better. Traces will be left. So good job. Let's again repeat this with a paper towel. Nice. Next one. If you will leave the pieces longer in the blackened solution, will it attack the metal? Oh yes, but I also think it depends on the metal. Once, when I was building Victory for the client, and I was building it also kit-based, and it was with these white metal parts. When I blackened parts, it was already about 2 a.m. in the morning, because I was building that model after my regular job. I was coming back home and working at least 4 or 6 hours more, like third shift. And accidentally I forgot 2 parts in the liquid, in the solution, just different, not brass black, just local also for brass blackening, and a separate one for this, specifically for this solder metal and this pewter, I believe the English term. So, and I forgot 2 parts in the liquid. In the morning, when you know this after chemical reaction, you can see the dust. I saw a few strange things, like, have I forgotten something there? So I dipped into with the tweezers, and I found half-eaten parts, so I have to cast a few of them. So this chemical liquid literally has eaten metal, because parts were very thin. They were already half dissolved in that chemical. So I think it also depends on the metal. Never seen this happen to the brass with brass black, but for the white metal I got this one. But if you have some plaster and have some metal, you can cast everything what was destroyed. If you have at least one same part, so you can cast as many as you need of them. Imbir, you came here. Have you closed the door? My assistant, he knows how to open practically every door. Didn't learn how to turn the knob yet, but he's working on it. We'll go and close the workshop, because right now I turned off the dehumidifier and it is raining, so it is quite high humidity, and I don't want to get this humidity into my workshop. Especially when I have models 60 plus years old, and I have to keep constant humidity and preferably temperature also. So just want to finish cleaning this one. And did you know that the best humidity level of humidity for woodworking is 37%? Not 35, not 40, exactly 37. This is when the wood is dry enough, but not to the point to crack. Still, it has some moisture in it, but not that much, so you can work with it easily. And it is not completely dry, so 37%, this is just the best humidity for woodworking. Usually I have about around 40 in my workshop, plus minus 3-5%. Yay. Let me close the door, give me a second. When you will learn how to close the door? And part number 4. And it is really important to clean it properly, because if you will get it on the light wood, it's practically impossible to clean it. Oh, somebody came, and I don't know where is Kroom. I can hear that somebody came. Need to text Kroom. Krum got my message. Good. I believe he was upstairs in his workshop. So that's why he was watching our live stream. He was working on his mini, this cardboard ships. I don't know, that super mini scale for wargaming, that stuff. Because this is usually when he's watching, he's sitting there. So he definitely couldn't hear when somebody is knocking in our door, but I can. The door is right here. Okay. And a little more of cleaning, maybe this inside part. And this one was from the kit. So let's clean this one also. Actually, I haven't cleaned properly. I can see these edges where it was two halves connected. So good job on that. Oh, I do remember that with this metal from the kit, as long as you are cleaning it, still you are practically completely cleaning entire barrel. That's why I was using twice that chemical thing, Jax, to blacken it, because as long as you are rubbing it, it will be on the paper towel. So I practically cleaning it again to the white metal. So definitely it is much better to blacken the metal, cast metal, than this one from the kit. It's almost white again. Still not completely white, but definitely needs second layer of blackening. I will show you in a moment the difference. And I was using lead, I believe, or lead free. How to pronounce properly this metal, metal for casting. So this is what we have. This one from the kit, this one which I just cast. It's much darker, and this one is lighter. So I definitely like mine own. So good thing that I cast all four, so we won't have this difference in shades. So let's choose where I want to install these four. I will drill the holes. I will keep this one in the box with the kit. But let's search for a proper place for it. And as I said before, because we have in the bow 12-pounder, we have in the middle of the deck, or mid-deck, we have two 9-pounders. How about to install all four of them in the stern? Just like to balance the model with guns. And I probably can even switch to the camera on my laptop, like this. Ouch. And just to show you, just imagine that we have, we'll move microphone a little, up or down, because we have like artillery in the bow, in the middle, and it's kind of empty-ish in the stern. So I'm thinking about to install all four of them in the stern. I was also thinking about to install 2 in the bow, 2 in the stern, but then decided it's kind of crowded in the bow. So let's install them. Let me flip here. Like this, so you can hear me. So I'm thinking about this. Okay, or we'll show you this hand. This one and this one. I think it will look good. Especially on the other side when the cannon is much farther. Because here we have quite close this one. But on another side it is much farther. And so it is. Good job. Here and here. I can move the video actually from here to this corner. So you can see. So even more symmetrical. Just to put 2. I'm just looking at the model right now as a photographer. Photographers, this is just task to have properly balanced picture. So I'm actually balancing picture here. If I have lots of guns in the bow, it's like way down. So I need to balance it and put some guns on the stern. So visually I will have evenly spread ammunition and it will be beautiful, I hope. And because I have to drill holes, come on, why I haven't screwed these? So I will go with 4 in the stern. And let me measure the diameter, what I have to drill. 1.2. Yep. I think I have just proper drill for it. 1 millimeter, not proper. I have somewhere bigger. I thought that I have. Which one is this? 1.8, too big. Oh, and I believe the proper one is actually in the rotary tool right now. Let me measure that one. I believe that is the one which we need. Yep. So, but I will go with thin one first, then with this one. Don't want to damage the metal. So we'll replace the drill bit. We'll use first 1 millimeter or 0.9 millimeters in diameter to pre-drill. Come on, get it out. Oh, finally. This one. And I need proper collet for this. This is the one. Okay. Now let me switch back to this, to this screen, and so I can show you what I'm doing. Ta-dam! But maybe I will move a little, change the angle because I can't drill under the camera. And I will use my marking tool. let's drill it. Now I will switch to a bigger drill bit so we can install our swivel guns. And I need to change collet. Come on. Actually, I probably have to drill deeper, for sure, because I have quite long that was probably nail. Nails with which I nailed the brackets. So let's try now. Yeah, I think I dropped the one from the kit in the box. Yes. So I'm just installing to try. And on the side, where is it? And the last one in my case. Maybe I have to drill all of them because they should be drilled, just want to install them there. And like this. Nice. But definitely they should be drilled. So let's mark them and drill them. I have bird hair for some reasons aboard. Interesting why. Again, small drill bit. And where is the proper collet? No, this is the one. my chat disappeared? Not disappeared. It is just frozen. And now go back with bigger drill bit. Oh, come on. Come on. Just want to change position of this one. So as I said, I won't glue them, although on the model I will glue in the end everything, because transporting, etc., I don't want to lose any parts and details. And as I said before, if you want to fix them in some position so they won't like do this, you can clamp these rings holders, like just tighten them, and swivel guns will be in the same position without moving. But I'm not installing them now, because in a moment I will start rigging the model. All the lines, they are constantly getting under it, and you can just rip them together with half of the planksher. Sometimes happens when it is already glued and you haven't rigged the model, so better all such sticking parts like swivel guns, gun port, leads, anchors, flags, lanterns, everything should be installed the last. After you completely fully rig your model, you should install all these parts after. So I will just drop them in the cockpit. And how about work a little more on the sails, because since that episode where I have shown you how to cut them, I haven't touched them at all, so just don't have time to work behind the screen. So I'm thinking about to cut them from the... just to cut all the cuts off. And where are they actually? Here, good. Which one I started? Yeah, I started with cutting this one. Okay, like this. So I started to I cut entire leech of the sail, glue and earring, future earring. So I will work to the end of the live stream on the sails today. But for that, I definitely will go and wash my hands one more time, because I got this dirt again, and I don't want to get this dirt on my sails. So 1 minute break, one more time. We'll come back in 1 minute. And I'm back, even with the proper screen. I will need cup for the glue, needles. We'll clean some needles. How many times I already told you that I will go today and will buy cyanoacrylate thin one every time something was in my way. Today it is again raining. Maybe I will use clean cup for the glue, like this one. But we'll use these needles, 2 of them. And cyanoacrylate. Just because when thin cyanoacrylate is getting old, more than 3 months old, it is no longer that fast curing, or it is not hardening that fast or soaks into the cloth, which is not good, because here I want it to soak into the cloth quite quick. Just a drop. We'll add more in the process. We'll go this direction. And because we have a few layers, as I was showing previously, I have to soak it on one side and on another before cutting it. So this is what I will be doing. And I want to soak it right in front of the seam, but not behind it. So when in a moment I will cut it, and while I'm sewing the bolt rope, I won't get that yarn out. So because when I will sew it already, it is not no longer matter, but like this, you see this sticking. This is what I don't want to get while I'm working with the sail. That's why I'm soaking it with cyanoacrylate before cutting it. Okay, I need to drop a bigger drop of cyanoacrylate. I will answer you that question after the live stream about percentage of what is in that metal, because I can show you the metal. You can just search it on Amazon. Where is it? This is what I used, Prince August casting metal, and you can find exact what is inside in it. I like this one very much. It's literally elastic, and I liked how it was blackened. Really enjoyed it. And this one I have stolen from my husband's box, but he bought it on Amazon. And everything what I have used for casting, it was everything, 100% everything from Amazon. Even the burner. And exactly to show you this on the live, I have to buy it because I can't go with the camera during the live stream down upstairs and turn on the kitchen stove to melt the metal. So I definitely have to have something here That's why I bought it specifically for the live stream, and that's why every time I'm telling you that, guys, sponsors of the channel, you are making possible to run it regularly, and sometimes such issues like burner, which should be bought specifically only for the live streaming, or some batteries, cables, all of them are quite expensive, and to run live stream, I have to have them. And I'm thinking about to buy in the official B&H photo store to buy a new coupler, because I bought this one, which I'm using on Amazon, and camera is constantly, sometimes actually today it didn't disconnect itself any single one time, but we'll see. It's still not the end of the live stream, but I think my problem is with the coupler. Because when I ordered it on Amazon, it came in transparent plastic bag without any that shiny stickers, because usually all Canon products, they are licensed, and they have that shiny stickers that it is licensed, it is at least with some paper like warranties. But this one came just in transparent plastic bag, and that's it, marked like Canon, that's it. It's something what you would not expect from Canon. Even the DC adapter was in proper cardboard box with all the shiny stickers with warranty, but the most important part, coupler, came in that shitty bag. So that's why I think that it is fake, or not original one, but I bought it at the price of original one, of course. So I want to buy same one on B&H Photo Store, in B&H Photo Store, and I hope that will fix my problem with all these constant disconnections. Because that is the only possible solution. Because why it is one live stream it is working perfectly fine, another it disconnects itself every 15 minutes. So something is not right with the coupler. Must be coupler. Checking what I have missed. I will clean the needle and will continue soaking with cyanoacrylate. If I will cut both sails today, so next time I can show you how to sew the bolt rope. And this more like key moments, how to do it around ear ring, how to make ear ring, how to make clue, because as I said, for this specific boat, it's a small boat, the clue was made from the bolt, out of bolt rope, without additional ropes, because usually on the warships, on big warships, the clue was made from 1.5 times thicker in diameter rope served attached to the bolt rope. But in this case we have our clue made out of the same bolt rope, just shaped into loop of clue. Got some hair, again in bear's hair. It's dangerous because glue can go in strange direction, let's say, if you want to remove the hair. I need to add more glue. And the swivels from the kit, they when I was blackening them, the 12 and 9 pounders, I applied it twice, because after it slowly blackens, and much slower, and after cleaning the dust, you are getting practically your whitish metal back, so you have to apply one more time, like 2 layers of blackening, and then it will be good. When with this cast ones 4, I just applied once and I got perfect result. So from the kit you just have to apply twice the Jax or similar liquid for blackening white metal. because jacks actually can blacken a lot. This specific one, pewter black, but it can blacken. It was written pewter, zinc, brass, bronze, copper, tin lead alloys, so different alloys, and solders without heat or electricity. Yeah, and this one definitely, if you're soldering something and you have to blacken parts, that one is much better to blacken than the brass black. Because after brass black, parts are, the soldered part is more whitish, but I kind of like it, it's different shades. But if you want to get that even blackened color, then definitely this one is the best solution. More expensive and more you have to spend, it disappears much faster than the brass black because you have to use more of it than brass black, because brass black is reusable and this one is not. Again in Beer's fur. And he's definitely not jumping on my table. So just flying and landing on everything on my table. It's cat's fur. Dog's fur is quite heavy, it can stick into the carpet like needles, difficult to remove, but cat's hair, it is flying all over the place. Need more glue. Yeah, don't ask me how many bottles I spent like this on the frigate Boreas while I was cutting sails. So it is asking a lot of glue. But who decided to go with sails? Model is always more spectacular with sails. And if you have somebody who can sew it for you, great. Or you can simplify it without these troubles like I did with bending, just simulate it with just sewing straight line to create seam, like you have sewn together two canvas. Because in 1:24 scale I'm doing this bending like real seam. Of course it's simulation, I haven't cut them into pieces, I just bend canvas. to simulate it. But ship modeling, this is 101 trick of simulation, imitation, faking. Should look like on real ship, does not have to be built like on a real ship. Or another, in Europe it's more popular, 101 trick how to trick the judge. So judge will believe that it is really built like on real ship, and it is not, because in Europe it is a sport. I believe after kicking out Belarus and Russia, 34 countries are in this international sort of group, this international department of ship modeling. So mostly all European countries are in it. Need to check where is the championship this year. I have heard something about Croatia, but I'm not sure. I have a model in Ukraine, but I'm not sure that I will go for the championship. I will go a little later, if I will go at all. All depends on the conditions and situation, because right now they are firing practically every second night heavy massive attack with ballistics. And the last attack, they destroyed half of my district where I grew up. Favorite store, houses, warehouses which were converted into stores, book markets. I don't know why they have targeted twice the biggest book market. It's mostly educational literature for school and universities, but also everything for hobby, like embroidering, all different craft. Everything was on this market, so no longer exists. And this is really sad. This was my favorite market, because as I said before, my ship modeling started with embroidering. I was embroidering ships before actually building models of them. That's why it is so close to my heart. And I no longer have that warehouse store, the tailor store, where I was buying Gutermann threads. That place is also wiped out completely. And I checked, nobody's importing right now this thread in Ukraine, so I have to buy it somewhere else. And the closest, I believe, they are available in Canada. There is a store, ropes of scale or scale ropes, something like that. The owner of that store, he sells already ready ropes, same as I'm making from Gutermann's threads, and also cotton ropes, and he sells just the coils of Gutermann. So both options are available. If you want good quality ropes, they really are absolutely the same as mine, because the yarn is the same. You can buy that good quality ropes for your model. Because as I said before, people sometimes are getting upset, like, why are you not selling your ropes? Well, because if I will start selling ropes, I can forget about ship modeling, because to make ropes, it takes a lot of time. So I have to make ropes or build models. Can't do both. Another thing, when it is set it up for manufacturing, for selling, then it is a different question. Because my rope walk is half manual, I have to walk along with a rope. I'm still can't get to the point to make this half automatic, just a rail on which this head with threads can run. So I know how to do it, I just don't have time. So you can just add weight, depends on the diameter of the rope, and it will be then automatically made. But still, I have to spend time to complete that. So my rope walk is half manual. Have to walk along with each thread. So that's why it takes a lot of time to make it. And it's really expensive. It will be expensive and even more than that website, because I'm spending a lot of man hours, human hours. So just nobody will buy them at the proper real price, and I don't want to sell them at just cost of the yarn. Just makes no sense to work just because of work. Better I just will tell you where you can find it. Come on. Just to soak this corner without actually soaking behind the seam. Need more glue. And foot of the rope, and we can cut it finally. Let me clean this needle. And I will add more glue. Just repetitive work should be done. Takes hours, but should be really done. Oh, talking about disconnections. Camera did it. 1.5 hours later, it did it. Wake up. Yeah, good. Working. This is what I was talking about. That I'm afraid that this is Coupler. And what I was saying, that old cyanoacrylate, it's no longer cures fast, so in some points it is getting behind the seam. Not really very visible, not good, but still working. But better to use fresh thin cyanoacrylate. It will harden instantly right in front of the seam. More glue. Mm. Okay, finally I can cut it. I hope. We'll see. Here it is double only, right? Right. Because here it's triple. Let me check if it is soaked properly, or I have to soak after cutting one more time. So let's try to cut something. Oh, come on. Just want to make it more visible, less bright. Definitely haven't soaked through here properly. In Beersford. Let me clean it. Ooh. And these scissors, they are bent, very convenient to cut very close to the seam. This is for manicure or cutting cuticulars. So they are just perfect for this job. And this is where I cut that seam and where I have to vertical seam, so I have to sew here some glue so I won't get any yarns out of it. And again, we'll soak this edge. Too many layers. And foot of the rope. Oh, the sail. I believe I have to soak a little more our glue cloth around it. Yay, the topsail is ready. Ta-da! Now I have to repeat it for the mainsail. Where is the mainsail? I'm not sure that I can do everything today, but let's start soaking at least with cyanoacrylate. And we will cut next episode when I will have extra time. But I really enjoy this one. I like these wrinkles. They are just perfect. So we'll add a few drops of glue. And repeat. Just need to clean the needle. Inverse fur. An assistant sits there and thinks like I was spreading it to make it more beautiful, softer, fluffier, and you are not appreciating this. This is something wrong. And my kitten likes to sit with crossed paws, with such look like a lion. With his mane, he really is like mini copy of lion. Yesterday he caught mouse in the basement. I just heard noise, tabba 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 dum, boom, bum 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 bum. Then opens door and my mini lion comes with his hand, like, I brought you fresh meat. Oh, you are feeding me, I decided to take care of you. So he brought me his mouse. So I believe this is the time of the season when mice are running inside the houses. So Imbir will have something to play with. And recently he started sitting a lot in the basement, so that's why probably he was hunting. And I know that he's eating them, so maybe that was already too much for him, he decided to share. A few days ago, before all this rainy weather, we went outside for a walk. And usually he sits and just plays with ants, flies in the grass. He's walking on the leash. And then suddenly he started jumping in the grass. Then something started jumping around him. I thought that it was mouse. He caught it, and that was not a mouse. I don't know the proper term in English. It's something between... It's a little bigger than mouse, but muzzle is longer and very thin. And this animal, this is the smallest predator in the world. It is digging ground, so it is getting some air into the soil. And it is hunting all these bugs, insects, and eats them. So actually it's very useful thing. But it is not a mouse. I was so sorry when he caught it. If it was a mouse, good. But I was so terribly sorry for the thing. And he didn't eat it. But I found on internet that cats usually are not eating them because they have a specific smell. So they can hunt it, but they are not eating it. But that was very unusual. He was hunting on the leash. So literally in radius 2 meters around me, he caught that poor thing. But because Imbir is a great hunter, he just jumped, and with one jump that thing was already dead. No way that I could save it. Once the short leash saved the rabbit, because that poor thing was sitting till the last moment. Imbir already jumped, and the only thing what saved him, it was short leash. So I would be very sorry for the rabbit also. It is very charming little thing. And we have lots of them in our yard. Yeah, this one is a big sail, even for sewing boat rope, so probably I will show you how to do it on the topsail. And we'll see if I can find time to make something about the mainsail behind the screen. But it will be about 40-50 hours for sure. Maybe I will show you on one sail the clue corner, on another the earring, how to make both. And we'll try to sew it behind the screen, because it will take forever on the live stream to sew the sails on air. Let's say for the frigate Boreas, the biggest main topsail, I was sewing bolt rope 2 weeks. It's like every day, just sitting and sewing, because also there was lots of SYREN, also lots of rings, earrings and kringles. So here less troubles with this, but still sewing bolt rope will take forever. So I have to do it behind the screen. Because I don't think you will appreciate 40 hours of sewing bolt rope. It's 20 episodes. So I have to find the time. If I want to complete this model with sails, or we can actually rig without sails, as it is designed in the kit, and then I just can add sails. And I know that many of you are building without sails, so that makes sense. So what do you think about it? It will be a little more complicated to hang sails when yards are already rigged, but not impossible. In this large scale it won't be a big problem. But we can make a complete model without sails, and then I will make extra episodes exactly with hanging sails. And we can also experiment with furling, or at least hauling up sail before furling, because I got this question in the group, on the Facebook group, how to furl the sail. So we can do that, and then I can unfurl it. Bear's fur again. I think it was on the sail, that's why I'm picking them up. And it's getting glued to my needle instantly. Need more glue. glue. Maybe I just will soak today everything on one side, and second one will be for the next time. Again in bear's fur on my needle. I believe in Spain it is evening, so good evening, or not yet. How many hours do we have difference? 6, 7? Ouch. Just wanted to clean it and stick it to into my finger. A little more of glue, but I will finish this side today. I just prefer to stop at some logical point, so then I can better understand what to do next and what I was planning to and where and what I have finished. So just a few more minutes, more like 5-10. And this will be it for today. and one leash line, and that's it. And drop of glue or two. Oh, camera tells me that this is about time. Just 1 centimeter more to soak with glue, and this is it. I'm not even adding extra drop, although I need it because I can't finish without glue, so just a drop. And just to finish this corner, it's clue actually. And because I have so many layers here, I have to soak it properly. So I believe this is it for today. And so today we accomplished our guns also. So this is what we did today. So we have swivel guns. In my case I have 4. So, oh, I have sticking to some glue whitish on my fingers. So I hope to hear your story in the Facebook group, how many swivel guns you will install. Will you go just with 2 which you have in the kit? Will you cast more? Or how many you will cast and why? So I hope to hear your story. And I believe this is it. I wish you a very nice rest of the day. And I believe the next 3 days will be sunny finally after a few days of rain. And today it is also again raining, dark like night. Yesterday I haven't visited Mystic because the moment I opened the door, jumped outside, it was already raining. And when I saw the black sky, just a wall of black water coming, like, I'm not going there. It was exactly the direction where I have to go to Mystic, so I decided that I'm not going anywhere. So I haven't visited Mystic yesterday, but I hope I will visit it. Wanted today. We'll go and check what is going on outside. If the rain stops, maybe I will go for a couple of hours. If not, then next week. So with this, I wish you a very nice rest of the day, a very good week, and a big thank you to the sponsors of the channel. Guys, you are making possible to run these episodes regularly, so big thank you for that. I really appreciate your support. So see you next week. Have a nice day. Take care.